Tanya Barnett Show. It's the 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 Tanya. When we talk about real things, talk about life things. The 21st century woman gotta get right. Entrepreneurship, motherhood, marriage, divorce, dating, healthy living, and thriving, of course. It's the Tanya Barnett Show. It's the Tanya Barnett Show.
Hey there, this is Tanya Barnett, the host of the Tanya Barnett Show, where we discuss the unique challenges of the 21st century women. So buckle up and get ready, sister, to get your life right.
It's the Tanya Barnett Show. It's the Tanya Barnett Show. It's the Tanya Barnett Show. It's the Tanya.
Hey, how are you? This is Tanya Barnett, your host of the Tanya Barnett Show. You know, this is the flyest talk show on the internet. I'm so super excited about tonight's guest. You all are going to be set on fire. I'm telling you, her story is changing and transforming lives. She is a warrior. She is a woman who has not only fought breast cancer once, she's fought it twice. And so I'm very excited to bring her to you today. Hence, I have on my pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And also, you all know that pink is my color. So I'm very excited about tonight's guest. I have a lot of great things coming up going into December. There's just so many things going on here, and I'm just very excited about what is all coming up for not only me, but for you as well. And I just want to thank you all again. I want to, number one, give you a little nugget about building a tribe. Building a tribe is everything. I have this fantastic tribe of beautiful women who are go-getters, who are doing the darn thing, who we have allowed ourselves a space where we can be vulnerable with one another. And you know, here on the Tanya Barnett Show, we talk about the unique challenges of the 21st century woman. And one of those things is feeling like you're in a bubble, that you're doing things by yourself. And so I just want to implore upon you and impress upon you tonight that if you do not have a tribe, if you do not have a group, if you don't have a sisterhood that can help you thrive, I am telling you, you need to do that. You need to look out, seek out Facebook groups, different groups of women meetups where you can meet with women who are like-minded, who have the same goals as you, and even some of those who are where you want to be. I think it's really important to surround yourself around women who are where you want to be, where they can help you and pull you up and help you get through some doors, kind of be that wing woman for you so you don't have to kick down some doors that they already have. You're able to walk through them. And so I had a fantastic opportunity to connect with my tribe this morning. It got me pumped up. Then I had an awesome call from my mentor. I'm telling you, she had me in tears. She was like, Tanya, look, it's time to go to the next level. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the next level. So I'm going to hold myself accountable. I'm letting you all know that I am working on going to the next level. And I'm very excited about things that are coming up in the near future. So if you do not have a tribe, it is time to tribe up, y'all. We are in the fourth quarter, the last quarter of this year, and you need to get to work. You need to get to work. If you have that planner that you haven't written in, dust it off. It's not too late. It's October. Dust it off. There are 2 months where you can get in here and get some things done ASAP so that you can have the business and the life that you so desire, not only for yourself and for your business, but for your family as well. And so I think it's just really important to understand that having a tribe helps you obtain your goals and those things that you're looking forward to. So right after this break, I'm going to come back with my She's Gotta Have It, and then I'm going to introduce my special guest tonight. See you in a minute. Tanya Barnett with the Tanya Barnett Show.
Listen Vision, listen Vision, DC's #1 recording studio.
Hey, welcome back to the Tanya Barnett Show, the flyest talk show on the internet. I'm so super excited about She's Gotta Have It. You all know this is my favorite segment. I love, love, love this segment. I have the flyest guests. My guests are doing the flyest things. They are the flyest women. But I'm telling you, She's Gotta Have It is the best part of my show. I love spotlighting and featuring Black businesses. So guess what? The nail polish I have on today is a Black-owned business. Their nail polish is vegan, and it is called EA Polish. Here it is right here, EA Polish. They have all different beautiful colors. The color I have on today is called Turn Them Into Reality, and this one is Dreams. So this one is called Dreams, and I love this color. It is a dye, so if you do not put a base coat on, it will stain your fingers, but it's okay because I love this color. It's wintertime. And so if you are looking for a Black-owned business to patronize, EA Polish is the one. I love their nail polish. It stays on for a long time. I think it's because it's dyed. It stays on for a very long time. I can get at least a good 2 weeks out of this polish. So make sure you check out EA Polish. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. They have some great colors for the fall, great colors for the winter. Make sure you check them out. EA Polish on She's Gotta Have It. So yeah, I'm really excited about tonight's guest. She is a mover and a shaker, y'all. She is doing the darn thing. So much so that I had to do an audio interview of her earlier because right now she's on an island somewhere, and she's on an island doing some charity work for the victims of the hurricanes that have come through. So that's how fly she is. Not only is she flying her business, but also socially. She's a social entrepreneur who is giving back to those, the least of these. So without further ado, my special guest tonight is none other than Bershan Shaw. She is a 2-time cancer survivor. She is an author. She is a matchmaker. She is a empowerment woman. I'm telling you, you are going to love this interview. So without further ado, I'm going to bring to you my interview from earlier today with none other than Bershan Shaw.
Hello, thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Awesome. So for those who don't know, and I don't know who doesn't know about Bershan Shaw, they must be under a rock. Can you tell my guests, my listeners a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm a TV personality. I was on the show called Love in the City, but I'm an international motivational speaker, so I speak all around the world in places like Ghana, Rome, London, Australia, Switzerland, and I'm an author, and I'm a business and relationship coach, and I love helping women and taking them to their next level so they can step into their greatness.
Awesome. And so for those who are like, okay, well, what is an international speaker and how does that happen? Can you tell them a little bit about what you do when you go internationally and you're speaking? I know you were recently in France, Parlez-vous français?
Yes, I love it. So I help women in their businesses. I help women grow. I speak about mindset training, right? Because in order to get what you want, you have to have the right mindset. And people are like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, but that's the biggest part of it, because success is all in believing in yourself. Success is all about understanding that you deserve it, right? So I teach them about mindset, and I give them tools and how to grow their business and how to get that 5 revenues and how to take their business to another level. And then I coach about relationships and marriage and how to take your marriage to another level and how to find the love back, or matchmaking and finding the love that you want.
Wow.
So I run the gamut because in the end, I'm a strategist. I'm a human strategist because I understand the art of people and the art of connection.
Wow. I have never heard human strategist. That is amazing. And you know what, Bershan, in today's world, we need someone like you, especially with everything that's going on in our country. We need someone who can help us have healthy relationships. And I truly believe if your relationships at home are tight and right, you'll be a better person in society. And so you talked about matchmaking. And so what does that look like if, say, for instance, a woman who's watching right now, she says, hey, I want to work with Bershan. I'm a successful woman. I'm a 6, possibly 7-figure woman, and I just can't find a man who appreciates what I do. How could they benefit from working with you?
Oh, I love that. Then you've come to the right person. Because I hope you I help you find the love of your life, right? By doing assessment, because I don't just do a template. I understand human behavior. I find out who you are, what you love, your psychology, what's your hobbies, what do you love, what do you really want? Because the thing is that we settle for things and we don't get what we want because we just say, oh, at least I'm in a marriage, or at least I have a boyfriend, at least I have somebody. No, you can find the love of your life, but you have to take the time and really put the effort in. Finding the love of your life is like finding the best job. You have to put the effort and time into it.
Wow. That
Wow.
is heavy. That's
Yeah.
heavy. That's heavy. And the whole settling piece, I know, especially for women in their 40s, it gets a little scary because it's like, hey, you know, my biological clock is ticking. Or for some of them, they may have, you know, they may be empty nesters. I have several girlfriends that are empty nesters right now in their 40s. I'm on my way, 2 more years. I cannot wait. And
Yeah.
so, you know, looking for love is really tough. You know, I know a lot of women who retire from the military or retire from the government, and they're like, Tanya, I just want a good man. And so you said it really, they have to put in the work themselves. It's like looking for a job.
Yep. It's like looking for a job. And so we don't want to put the effort. Your man is not going to come falling in your lap. Or the right man is not coming if you don't do anything. You have to work at it.
Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. Well, ladies, I hope you are taking notes tonight. Tonight we have Bershan Shaw here, and she is dropping these nuggets. I hope you are picking them up because she will help you get your life right, and that's what we do here on the Tanya Barnett Show. So, Bershan, can you tell us a little bit about how you do with the relationship coaching? So now you've matched them. Now it's time for that relationship. How do you help them in that space?
Well, it's good. So before women go on dates, I coach them, and you know, because yeah, I coach them before they go on dates because I feel I have a 7-step process, right? I help you with a new look because we want different things, but we come in the same way, right? I help you change your look, change the way you think. I help you face your demons that's really holding you back because the negativity that we, oh no, this is not good enough. He's going to do this. He's going to cheat. Then I help you break the patterns. Then I teach you how to engage and how to flirt and find that man, right? And then I help you going out on a date. Like I help you date well. So we don't know how to date well. And that's how we don't get the second date. Then I help you seal the deal, honey. I take you all the way to marriage.
Wow.
Yep. I don't play games. This is a whole system I have in place.
Wow, that is amazing, Bershan, because, you know, I hear people that match make, you know, people who do the coaching in between, or, you know, kind of like you're doing a lifestyle change. That's what it sounds like to me, you know, changing the way you dress, changing the way you carry yourself. And then we have people that do the relationship coaching, but you give them a total package. It's like you walking them from when they walk in the door to walking down the aisle.
Yep, exactly. There it is, like walking down the aisle. Their total package.
That is
fantastic. I think the thing with coaching is that people stop, but repetition is the mother of learning. If you don't keep at it, you have to have the same behavior. You have to keep doing things. The one thing people do is they get tired and they stop. No, it's like you have to keep going and keep doing the things that will help you engage in the relationship, the things that will help you stay focused in the relationship so you can keep it up. Like people always want to hire you for the beginning. Once they start dating, they stop. No, that's when you keep going so you can get the results you want. Marriage.
Wow. So it's like losing weight. You gotta keep going. Basically.
Yep.
You got to get up, you know, put in the work even when you don't want to. I'm telling you, I mean, me and my husband just celebrated 18 years of marriage, and it was not easy. There were some days where we were like, this ain't working. Let's be business partners. I'll see you next week. But, you know, we had to put in that work because we had very young children at the time. And so we chose to put in that work. Wow.
Yes.
Well, ladies.
Have to put in.
Right, absolutely. Ladies, make sure if you are watching this, you are sharing this with your girlfriends, that one who you know she always has man drama every time you turn around. Make sure she is getting hip to this. I'm telling you, Bershan will help her change her life, get her life together. And then we're going to transition over to our business owners or those aspiring entrepreneurs. Bershan, I know you said that you help especially women with their businesses. What piece of advice would you give to an aspiring entrepreneur, maybe a mom who has little people at home, is still working her 9 to 5? What advice would you give to her before she even gets started?
You know, that's a good point. Before she gets started, I think she has to first understand that entrepreneurship doesn't come overnight. You know, success doesn't come overnight. I would tell her just to never give up. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I know it can sound like a cliche, but entrepreneurship is so hard. You're going to have disappointments, you're going to have setbacks, you're going to have all of that stuff. And while you have kids and all that stuff, keep going. Don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of roadblocks. Don't be afraid of all of that. That is part of your growth process. You have to keep growing and keep pushing.
Wow. So, and what type of advice would you give if they don't have, that support system? Because I know, a lot of people see what you're doing, they're seeing what I'm doing, but I've seen your circle. Your circle is tight. It's kind of like they're lifting you up and championing you. I have a good, tight tribe, and my husband is extremely supportive. But what if they don't have that support system? What advice would you give to them?
You know what? That's a good point. Find a tribe, find a support system. You need it because you're not in this alone. You need friends who uplift you. You need people around you uplift you. If your family don't, find some friends, find support groups, find things, because let me tell you, you can't do it alone. We always try to do things alone and you can't.
Wow.
You really can't. So you need the help that can help you through it when times get hard, when you want to stop and you can't stop. You need someone pushing you.
That is great advice. And so for the woman who says, I see, every time I turn around, I see Bershan out there. She's all over the place, and they start to envy what you have going on, and then they doubt themselves. Can you share with them how long it took you to get to where you are today, and what that process looked like for you?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I mean, this didn't happen overnight, right? I've been at this game for 10 years, hustling, working, meeting people, networking, doing business, going to class. I hired a coach. We have to invest in ourselves. People have to hire a coach or a mentor or a counselor. You need someone to push you, guide you, help you, and support you. You can't do it alone. No one who's successful has done it alone. And it's expensive to be cheap. If you want to be cheap and not really push yourself, then okay, you'll be in the same place over and over again. Talk about the same thing.
Wait a minute. You just said
Good, what?
it's expensive to be cheap. I need you to expound on that a little bit because I've never heard that before.
Right. So it's expensive to be cheap means that here we are. We say we want success. We say we want it, but we're in the same position because we don't want to invest. When you hire a coach, a guide, a mentor, they are basically helping you and guiding you and pushing you. But if you're trying to do it on your own, you're going to be stuck. So it's expensive because you're in the same place and not going nowhere. You're in the same place, not doing anything.
Wow. And it's so funny because when I share about my coaching, the coaching that I receive, I've had people that are like shocked, like you pay for a coach, and I'm like, yeah, I pay for a coach, and I have a mentor, and I'm in a teeny tiny mastermind with women who are saying, Tanya, look, get out that fear, go for the ass, do this, do that. And so I've had people tell me that getting coaching is crazy. Why would you even do that? But I see the value and the benefit now in my life. Here I am 2 years later in the game where my life is just nowhere where I would even imagine. And that's what a coach does.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
It does. A coach pushes you. A coach helps you when you're afraid. A coach bounces ideas off of you. A coach guides you. I mean, a coach is really helpful. So we have to stop with this, you know what I mean, doing it by ourselves, because you'll keep doing it by yourself and you'll be stuck.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so, Bershan, you say you've been in this 10 years. So, for those of you who are watching, 10 years, okay? So, you cannot measure up your, 6 months to
Right.
10 years.
Right. So people always want to do like, oh, I could be like her. I could be on TV. I could do. I'm like, girl, I've been in this 10 years. It takes hard work. It takes working longer. It takes tenacity. It takes perseverance. This isn't just like overnight. Oh, I've done this for a month and now I'm here.
Right. Wow. And the funny thing about it too is that they'll become depressed or want to give up because they see your highlight reel. I always say this. I say you're looking at somebody's highlight reel, but you don't see that the highlight reel is the final edit, final cut. You don't see the cutting of someone backstabbed me. You don't see that part. You only see the glory stuff. So, Bershan, can you share with us a time where you had a disappointment or something went south in your journey to where you are today? Because I think it's important for people to hear from people like you who they see, they see what you have going on, but they don't see the behind the scenes things. So do you mind sharing that with us? Something that may have happened that kind of took the wind out of your lungs, like, man, I didn't see that coming, and how you bounce back from that.
Well, I got to tell you, I was really, because I really promote sisterhood and I really promote helping uplift one another, because we always want to do it by ourselves or we think somebody's trying to hurt us. And we always think people are in our lane. No one's ever in your lane. Well, this was sort of a setback. I was doing a project with some coaches. And then I realized the coaches were talking about me because somebody that was their good friend told me and said, look, I just want to say you're doing great things. And I want to tell you, keep on doing it. But so-and-so said this and told him exactly what I said and told him. And it really took me aback because I was really hurt by it. You know what I mean? I was hurt because you know what, as coaches, to me, I have a higher level, so I don't go with pettiness. But to find out that they were talking about me to all these people and telling them not to use my services because because she travels the world, she's a diva, she's not in tune. I'm like, first of all, you don't even know my story. You don't even know what I've been through. You don't know my journey. What are you talking about? How I grew up? You don't even know me. And so somebody told me, why wouldn't I want a coach who speaks internationally? Why wouldn't I want a coach who travels the world? Why wouldn't I want a coach who wants a coach that sits here and is local and not doing business and not making money and not spreading their wings? I want somebody who I could be like. And it was true, but it just hurt me. It set me back. So I didn't do this project. And she was talking about me. That hurt me because I put a lot of I believed in her as a person, and I thought this was going to be my ride and die, and it wasn't.
Wow. That's heavy. That is so heavy. And I think it's just really important for people to understand that even though they see our glory days, there are some times where we've had people turn on us or, like you said, talk about us. Even in my experience, when things started really taking off for me and I started speaking at all these different places, I had someone just cut the friendship off, and I asked her, I said, what did I do wrong? And she said, if you have to ask, I'm not going to tell you. And I'm just like, what?
Right.
And I'm trying to I'm like, tell me what I did so that I can, number one, apologize and not do it again. And she totally severed the relationship. I mean, my kids were calling her aunt, everything. We were there in her wedding. Just everything. And the minute the success started happening for me, she cut me totally off. And it really threw me for a loop.
Yeah, it really does throw you for a loop because you really are invested in them with how they are, and then it doesn't happen. So that's sad. I get it. You're right. I totally get it. It throws you for a huge loop.
It does. And so I want to transition a little bit of the conversation because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you are a survivor, not once, but twice.
Yes, God good.
And so if you don't mind, you can divulge as much as you're comfortable with. And I know you're very transparent. Can you share with the audience a little bit about your journey and at the age that you were first diagnosed and how you got to where you are today?
Well, yeah, so I was first diagnosed in 2007 with stage 4, and I did what you shouldn't do is I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want to be known as the sick girl, right? So
Wow.
and I was nervous. I was like, okay, I got to deal with this. But it came back 2 years later that it spread all over my bones, and they said it was stage 4 terminal. So I remember to this day, that I couldn't bend down, I couldn't move, and doctors told me that I had 3 months to live. So when you hear that, it changes your life.
Mm.
When you hear that, it really does change your life, and it wakes you up because you're like, how could I be stage? Like how?
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How? I was just dumbfounded.
Mm.
So, so I remember this to this day. When you've been diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, it really does wake you up, and it changes you in every way.
Wow. And so
it made me wake up about my health and my body, and I was like, oh my God, I'm dying. That couldn't be it. Like, not me dying. And then I realized, I remember asking the doctor, well, what can I do? And he said, do you believe in miracles? And I believe in miracles. I said, God, I believe in miracles.
Right.
Language, hell yeah, I believe in miracles. I told the doctor, yep, I believe in miracles, and I'm going to be one. And I'm here 10 years later.
Amen. Beautiful.
I believe in miracles. Yep, I do.
Wow. I mean, ladies, if that is not a testament to how you have to fight for what you want, this is the one in her life. She wanted to live, and she had to fight. So if she had the tenacity enough to fight for her life and believe in America, why can you not fight for your business or fight for your relationship?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you got to fight for it. Nothing comes easy. Nothing comes easy. We all want it easy, and it don't come easy. If you want success, it ain't easy.
Wow. I mean, that whole interview thus far, when I tell you I sat there in awe when I got the phone with Bershan, it was amazing to me. And I hope that this is changing your life while you're watching this, while you're listening. If you're catching this on the replay on YouTube, or if you're catching this on the replay on Facebook, or wherever you're catching it, podcasts, iTunes, whatever, please, 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 I would love for you to reach out to me at Real Wife Coach on all social media and let me know how this interview has changed your life. I just had to come in and just remind you to share this out. Let people know about this interview. This interview was life-changing for me. To hear Bershan say that she was given 3 months to live, it just put everything into perspective for me. I just was thinking like, wow, I'm here complaining because my daughter doesn't know what she wants to do with her future, and she's 17 and doesn't know if she wants to go to college or what she wants to do. And here Bershan was faced with 3 months to live. And so she had to make a decision, am I going to live or am I going to die? And so she made the choice to live. And so I really hope that this interview is touching you. I hope that you're sharing this with people who need to hear this message. There's so many people going through right now. There's so much going on in the world right now that I just felt like it was so key to have her on. So we're going to go right back to her interview, and I will see you all in a little bit here on the Tanya Barnett Show.
It is hard work. Hard work, hard work. It does not come easy. Believe me. That's what it's not easy.
That is amazing. And I appreciate you sharing that because, I just think people really feel like it's easy because they see where you are today and not your journey, having to go through that experience. And I'm just grateful that you're here, and it just really clicks for me why you live life so boldly and just on fire, just with so much zest and zeal.
I'm telling you, that's the biggest thing for me. Like, believe me, I'm off right this weekend. About to go help the victims in the Caribbean. About to, enjoy. I had a scare. They said my cancer came back. It was aggressive. And let me tell you, it was a lab error. I am living. I don't care what you say. I'm living. Okay, I'm living. Let me tell you, because that cancer scared the mess out of me.
I love it. I love it. And I mean, you really just even touched me. I have goosebumps right now just from what you just said. And it's like, Tanya, wake up. And I'm a hard worker, but I just really feel like I've been playing it safe, Bershan. I'm just gonna be totally 100 with you. I really feel like I've been playing it safe, just doing, okay, let me just do this, let me just do that, and not really living boldly. And so I thank you for that, because you really, wow. Well, I have to apologize because I have been playing it safe, like for real.
Mm-hmm. And then you ask yourself, why have you been playing it safe? Why?
For fear of failure.
Mm-hmm. Fear of failure. And let me tell you, fear of failure is, people don't understand that failure is growth. Growth from failure. Failure is not a bad thing. People look at failure as a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. Because it takes you to a new dimension. It takes you, your mind, your body, and your soul to somewhere you've never been. You learn about who you are. You learn about your strength, your courage. You learn about all that. Don't be afraid of failure.
Right.
How can you know how great you are?
Wow. So true. So true. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
This has been fantastic. I was, I wanted you to inspire my ladies, and I'm sitting here like trying to hold back the tears. I mean, for real, this really just really blessed me. So thank you for being a living witness, a living testimony, by living out loud, boldly and fiercely, and not taking no or test results as the final answer. It's just so many lessons in your life. And so I thank you for sharing that with me and with my ladies. And I just really appreciate that. So can you tell us a little bit about your upcoming book project?
Oh, yes. So it's called the Unstoppable Warrior Woman Project. And I wanted to do something where people can have a voice and share their stories and their testimonies, because we have so many stories and we never share it. So it's about women warriors who are overcoming things. And I'm still looking for only a few women now. So if women want to come, you can email your story to book, BOOK, at you, the letter U, the letter R, the letter A, warrior, WARRIOR.com. But it's a collaborative book, like a chicken soup for the soul, sharing your story and giving tips on how to get through it. Because we have so many stories to share and we're too afraid of it. So I want women to leverage who I am, leverage my connections, and share their story so they can get out there into the public. I want to help women get on a platform. With my PR, with my branding team, I want to help women. So that's my gift.
Wow. Again, I mean, you're a giver, and I really believe when you're a giver, that's when God blesses us. And so that is fantastic. Where can they email you again, Bershan, if they want to participate?
Book, BOOK, at URAWARRIOR.com.
Fantastic. And so if someone wants to reach out to you and work with you further, can you give us your contact information, where they can find you on social media?
Yeah, thank you. So my website is bershan.com, BERSHAN.com. If you're looking for a coach, I'm amazing. You can go to book, BOOK, at URAwarrior.com, where there's a contact sheet on my website. And please follow me on Instagram, BERSHAN, SHAW. Please follow me on Facebook, BERSHAN. Please follow me on Twitter, Bershan Shaw. All of my platforms, I'm here to help, support, give, uplift, inspire, and motivate, right? We're in this together as sisters. We are in this together. Stop thinking that we're stepping on somebody's toes, we're in somebody's lane. No, we are in this together. So I want to help women as much as I can.
Fantastic. Well, Bershan, I thank you so much for taking the time out of your super, super, super busy schedule to give us just a few nuggets. I'm sure if we sat at your feet, like how they did back in the old day, you went and you sat at your auntie's kitchen and, while she was frying some chicken and giving some wisdom, I mean, I just really feel like, I mean, you have blessed me. So I just thank you so much for sharing your wisdom, your knowledge, and your life with us. And so thank you so much for being a guest on the Tanya Barnett Show.
Oh, thank you. Anytime, lady. You're doing great things. So I support you. I like your stuff. I share. I like anything you do. I love what you do. You're doing great things. So thank you for being a beacon of light for women.
Thank you. So make sure you follow Bershan on social media, her website, email her, reach out to her. I promise your life will never be the same because you are a warrior, and connect with her. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, lady.
All right, you all. Well, this is Tanya Barnett of the Tanya Barnett Show, and I will see you next week.
Yep, go ahead. Hey, everybody. I hope you were inspired by that fantastic interview with Bershan Shaw. She is an amazing woman, two-time breast cancer survivor. She was just told a couple of weeks ago that her cancer came back and that it was terminal. And so she decided to fight it. And believe it or not, her results just came back a couple of days ago saying that it was a lab error. So I am very excited that Bershan was able to share her story with us, especially during October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, hence the pink, and you all know that's my color. And I'm just honored that she decided to come on the Tanya Barnett Show because she is super busy. She's hanging with Oprah and Uber millionaires and billionaires, and she decided to hang with me and do an interview to inspire you all, and that's the type of person that she is. And so make sure if you are just catching this at the tail end that you go back, hit replay, hit rewind, and listen to the whole entire interview. I promise you will be inspired. Your life will never be the same. And I just hope that you reach out to her. She does have openings for her brand new book. She's going to use her platform to elevate you. So in her book project, if you decide to be a part of it, you will be able to partake in her network and people of that nature to get your message and your story out as well. If you're a woman warrior who's overcome some challenges to be the woman that you are today. So right after this, I'm going to tell you where you can meet me. I have a couple of fantastic things coming up, and I'll be right back after this break on the Tanya Barnett Show.
Listen Vision. DC's #1 recording studio. Listen Vision.
Hey now, this is Tanya Barnett, your host of the flyest talk show on the internet. I have some amazing things coming up really soon. Next week, you can catch me in Wilmington, Delaware. I have people, actually my mentor reached out to me today. She wants to come up to Wilmington. I have a room, so I have 2 queen beds. If you want to crash with me in Wilmington and make it a overnight trip, you're more than welcome to do that. I'm so super excited. My first time doing a TED Talk. I'm nervous as all get out. And believe it or not, my TED Talk is 10 minutes. That's it. I got to get my message across in 10 minutes. But the beautiful thing about TED, if you ever want to do it, you have to have a compelling message, and they will coach you through the whole entire process. So make sure you reach me. Come out, support. I'll be in Wilmington, Delaware. They are supposed to stream it. I know a bunch of you hit me up on Facebook wanting to know if they're going to stream it. Once I get the streaming link, I will make sure you all get it. It is their Wilmington Women's Conference, and we'll also be doing a conference in New Orleans at the same time. So they're going to be telecast. I don't know all the technology, but I think they're doing a simultaneous simulcast at the same time with the TEDx talk in New Orleans as well. So it is their big women's conference, and I'm honored to be one of 37 people chosen out of over 600. And I think they said they had about 50 countries that people submitted. So I'm honored to have been chosen to share my hair loss story. And then once that's over, I'll be at Playtime is Over conference here in the Washington, D.C. area. I'm excited about that. I'll be getting an award for being a global smasher, so make sure you join me there. Also, I have a room for that, so if you want to crash with me, I think I got about two or three girlfriends that are joining me there, but I also have a room if you want to crash with me. Again, it's going to be a fun weekend. Sherwood always puts on a fantastic conference, so we have Sade Adu, just so many fantastic people are going to be there next weekend. And then following that, I have another, actually Saturday, I'll be at the Wellness Symposium in Elk Ridge, Virginia at a retreat, and I'll be talking about healing yourself and how I healed myself from diabetes and high cholesterol. And so I'm really excited to be able to bring that message to the women who will be in attendance to that. And last but not least, I have my vision board party coming up in December. Make sure you're there. It's sold out last year. You do not want to miss this. I got over at a university, they actually donated the space to me, so I'm really excited about that. Going to be providing food, all the materials that you need, and we'll be able to have more women. So do not get on that wait list. Already, I'm super excited. Some of my wait list ladies already bought their tickets because they could not get in last year. I had a limited amount of space, and we had a waiting list. So make sure you get your tickets ASAP. The early bird is $25. That is nothing for all your supplies and food and fellowship, as well as some fantastic people. Christine St. Bill, she's an instructor at Steve Harvey Institute. She's going to be coming, as well as her sister Julian B. Kiganda, who does all the graphics and everything for Steve Harvey for his books and things of that nature. So they're actually going to be coming and talking about how they did a vision board, put Steve Harvey on it, and now they actually work for him. And so I'm really excited that these two women will be there to be able to share their story about how casting your vision and then working towards that got them to work with Steve Harvey. So I'm really excited. This is going to be a great space for you to have sisterhood, fellowship. We're going to be eating, we're going to be laughing, and we're just going to be learning. And we're going to leave, everyone's going to leave with a vision board that they can actually work towards obtaining those goals. And I'm going to bring mine, and you all will get to see all the things that I checked off. I write dates every time I accomplish something, so I'll be able to actually bring my vision board, show you everything that I've accomplished this year, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm Tanya Barnett. I am signing off, and I will see you all next week here on the Tanya Barnett Show. Talk to you later.
It's the Tanya Barnett Show. 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 It's the Tanya. We talk about real things, talk about life things. The 21st century woman gotta get right. Entrepreneurship, motherhood, marriage, divorce, dating, healthy living, and thriving, of course.